Check 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Very good.
On live. 1, 2, 3, go.
What's up, everybody? My name is Hector Romero, and I am proud to announce tonight the premiere of The Network. It's a special show, a concept that I want to do once a month here from the Funktion House studios in Red Hook, Brooklyn. And I'm proud that I have one of my best friends, associates, and amazing producer, DJ Quentin Harris in the house. So we're going to get into it and we'll get back to it. But for right now, it's all about the music. And this is The Network.
Would you like to dance? I said, you fulfill my wish. He said, come on, girl, woman, ooh, what it did to me. When touch from your hand, you set my love free. I said,
make all the rules. I can't get around, hold me down. Time to slap my face, choke me up when you talk dirty, dirty. I can't get around, hold me down. Time to slap my face, choke me up when you talk dirty, dirty. I can't get around, hold me down. Time to slap my face, choke me up when you talk dirty, dirty. I can't get around, hold me down. Time to slap my face, choke me up when you talk dirty, dirty. I can't get around, hold me down. Time to slap my face, choke me up when you talk dirty, dirty. I can't get around, hold me down. Time to slap my face, choke me up when you talk dirty, dirty. I can't get around, hold me down. Time to slap my face, choke me up when you talk dirty, dirty. I can't get around, hold me down. Time to slap my face, choke me up when you talk dirty, 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 dirty. I'm the captain of this ship, the leader of this trip. I like you, you're a fighter. I'm about to make this tighter. We're pulling an all-nighter. We're gonna start a fire. Is this what you want? Am I hurting you? It's too bad. You see, I've only got one rule, and that rule is I make all the rules.
check. So, for those that are listening around the world right now, this is Quentin's remix. You Don't Love Me. Original production by David Morales, but this is Quentin's remix. But we gotta say what's up to the vocalist Emmy in Milan, Italy. So all my friends that are listening around the world, thank you for tuning in. right. All right. Give it up for Quentin Harris. Wow. I'm really blessed. I really, to have Quentin as my first guest on the network really means the world to me. So I thank you so much, brother. Really, really. And more so, I'm more blessed to have all these beautiful friends behind me tonight. Really. I do not take this for granted. I thank you all. I know it's a weeknight. You're taking time from your schedule to be here with me tonight in Brooklyn. And that's what it's all about. So, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in around the world. This is the network. We're going to be doing this once a month. This is a little concept that I'm really proud of. Once a month to invite beautiful guests, expose good music, expose house music that we love. And it's not just about me DJing for an hour or whatever. It's about me promoting guests that in this network of house music, of the business of electronic music. And joining forces with beautiful restaurants from around the world, from here, from New York. Especially, I gotta say a special thank you to Antonio Luzzo, who sponsored the beautiful pizza tonight. You know, look him up, Luzzo. Luzzo's BK on Atlantic Avenue. He has an amazing chain of restaurants. He's actually gonna be opening up a restaurant here in Red Hook very soon. So please tune in. But enough of that. This is right now, we're gonna take it to, I wanna get to know a little more personal right now, and also introduce a beautiful person that I know, that I've gotten to know actually in just hanging out in the clubs. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Carol.
Hi, everyone.
An amazing soul, an amazing person
Thank
that
you.
just from hanging out in the clubs and just hi, how you doing? Well, you know, we met through friends, and I reached out to you and I said, I'm doing this new concept, this new show. Would you be interested? Because I know well, first and foremost, she's a DJ. Yeah. So, and into fashion, in the fashion world, an amazing illustrator. You have to see her work.
Thank you.
Really. So,
Thank you.
it's all about just the network, really. Just joining people that are in the business, coming together. Just having friends here, drinking, having a little food. And so now we're gonna sit down and get to know Quentin a little more personal. You're gonna get the middle chair, baby. Yeah. Okay. Right here, yeah. You're gonna get the hot seat, as we call it. All right? So just for a few minutes, we're gonna play a little background music.
Yeah.
If that's too loud, just let me know. So I wanna thank, once again, everyone for tuning in around the world. For my friends that are here tonight, thank you so much, the network! So, we got a lot of information because Quentin has just finished, well, not just finished, he's been working on this concept, this album for the last couple of years with Ultra Nate.
Woo!
And so we want to get to know, and we want to let the world know, and we want to let the network know about this album. So Carol's going to take it over from here on, and just, let's kick it. Let's kick it, that's it. It's on.
Well, first, thank you so much for that amazing set. Oh my God. I think everyone here can say we all love that, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna kick this off. First, we're all dying to know, where does the name Black Stereo Faith come from?
Okay. As I told you, I forgot because
He forgot.
because we worked on this album for 10 years.
Wow.
And
10 years, really?
Amazing.
Look, I'm learning some stuff tonight. Seriously.
yeah.
So the inception of the concept was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Before I tell you that, I'll tell you this story. Before I moved to New York, I was living in Detroit and I was working at a record store called Record Time.
Yep.
And I was pricing records.
Mike Huckabee?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Huckabee. What's up, baby?
And I priced this record, and I was like drawn to it because of the album artwork cover. It just happened to be Ultranate's One Woman's Insanity.
The one at Warner Brothers?
Yeah, and I listened to it, and I was like, it just something that just hit me. I said, and I swear to God, I said, I like her voice. I'm gonna work with her one day.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Then
amazing.
that was the
Fast
90s.
forward.
Got to New York in like late 90s, 2000, and we tried to work together 2 times, and it just didn't click. The third time's the charm.
Yep.
And we went to the studio, and the first thing that we did together was Give It To You. And
When you say give it to you, I think of strings, because that string section in that record is just to die for. And for a lot of people that don't know, you have to go to YouTube and watch the production that in the studio that he did with live orchestration, the string section. It's amazing, amazing. Sorry to cut you off, but I just have to say that. A lot of people really have to see the depth of that production of making that record, the string section. How many
30.
30, yeah. It was full orchestration for a house record, y'all.
so
For a house record.
It was a
Seriously.
magical day. It was like it
yeah.
was raining.
Yep.
She came and picked me
Oh,
up
really?
at my house.
Yeah.
It was her, Carlos Sanchez.
Right.
If you were in my studio, you had to do something. Pick up a triangle, pick up a tambourine, do something. And I started working on that. And then when she laid down her first part, I started playing those string parts. I played them like, on a keyboard. And then the rest is
Magic.
history.
From
The rest
there.
is history.
A magic session,
Amazing.
basically.
So we decided that it shouldn't be me just producing another Ultranate album. She decided, why don't we become a duo, like Eurythmics, or like a band? Because the music that we were making, we didn't have any rules, we didn't have any boundaries, we didn't, it was very loose what we were doing, and it was stuff that I wasn't known for, and it was stuff that she kind of wasn't known for, and it also gave me the ability to, show what I can do musically. So, via the phone, I'm gonna tell you what she said.
Really? Oh, we're going to get... You saved that message.
Yeah, I asked
Oh
her-
my
I asked
goodness!
her
Wait,
because I forgot.
we're just gonna be playing music in the background while we talk, while we chatter,
So, I said, Ultra, quick question. How did we come up with our name? I forgot.
Are you kidding? No.
Yeah, I forgot 10 years ago. She came up with the name, actually. And she said, iconic representations of who we are. Black representing the soul of the music. Stereo, because it's 2 of us. And we go loud and hard musically, and faith representing our spiritual influences growing up and how we go forward in this crazy industry.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Stuff I didn't even
Yeah.
even I didn't even know that.
That's so
even
cool.
I did not know that. That's beautiful.
The
Shout out
album-
to Ultra.
The album was
Yeah.
also a catalyst that we worked with people like Dwayne Harden and Gerald Dimino and Monique Bigham, and we gave them
Anaya Day.
Anaya Day, Jason Walker.
That's right.
There were so many people that lent their talents to these records, and it was also you get to see them in another light too, especially Monique and Anaya and Daryl.
Sure.
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah, so we actually wanted to know, since the sound is different from what we typically have heard from you, and so was there an inspiration behind why you guys wanted to do this particular album and the sound?
For me, I started to become, I was starting to feel like a machine. Like, my output was,
Hello. Message. Booty
Phone
call.
agrees.
Booty call.
the phone agrees.
Grinder. No.
No, wrong application. It's Wednesday, it's Prince Spaghetti Day. You're stupid. So basically, oh my God, you're so funny. So basically, when we went out clubbing and the music that I grew up listening to on the radio, it was okay to have a Run DMC tape and have a B-52 tape. It was, dance music is anything that you can dance to. It doesn't have to be 130 beats per minute. That's right. I mean, and there's various, dance music is multifaceted, and it became to us very like, being in high school. Those are the jocks, and those are, people create all these different genres to separate the music. All music is relative. It all comes from the same place.
Absolutely.
That's why you can mix Indian music with hip hop and get something like "Get Your Freak On," because it all
Very true.
works together.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to do make it a throwback, but it was just what we were doing.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
I love that.
So we also wanted to know, because you have worked on this album with so many amazing artists. Was there or were there any sort of funny highlights or special moments?
Okay, there's two.
Only two.
No, there's more than two.
There's two highlights.
But okay, we had all the songs is featuring Ultra. She's singing most of the leads, besides the duets with Monique and stuff like that. And I'm singing backgrounds and handling the production stuff. And Ultra was like, you have to do a record that you're featured. And I said, well, whatever it is, it has to be quirky, it has to be catchy, and it can't insult the listener's intelligence.
Absolutely.
So she said, well, I was at her house and we were finishing up some other stuff on another song. And she said, why not do a cover? I said, a cover of what? She said, I'm too sexy. And I looked at her like she had a third neck. And I said,
That's so commercial, right?
I said, what do you mean? I'm too sexy, right? Said, that record?
That
I said,
record.
You're trying to stop it before it starts, aren't you? And then she said, we cried a little more, and I said, wait a minute. I started thinking, I could make the record everything it wasn't. Sexy.
Runway.
It was
sexy.
campy.
Runway.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we sat down. I said, it has to sound like In Excess meets Nine Inch Nails meets Delight's What Is Love.
Wow. Wow.
So
you captured that, to be honest.
So
you really did.
I started working on the track, and when I came up with the groove, I said, okay, Ultra, you have to leave. We were at her house. I said, you can't watch me while I record. I have to get into character.
Yes, sure.
And so she left.
Amazing.
And I cut the vocals, and the rest is history.
Amazing. I love that.
Wow.
Love that.
Very
Love
cool. Very cool. So, so aside from Black Stereo Faith, we're dying to know, what is some of the music that you're listening to these days? What sort of particularly inspires you? New music, old music, both?
I can sit here and honestly say that being removed, if people don't know, I no longer live in the city. I moved upstate.
Like 3 hours away, right? Upstate? Where it's snowing already tonight?
No, it's not. Every time you see, you're going to get snow.
Yeah.
You're going to be back.
You'll let me know when
you're
it's...
going to be back outside with your snowblower.
Yeah, exactly.
I moved because I couldn't think of any other place I wanted to be. Basically, I was living the lyrics of a song I did with Monique Bigham, You Can't Have New York. I was living that.
Right.
And I said, well, I'll move up here. If I'm in the madness, I can be 2 hours away and I'll be in.
Sure.
And being up there, it's put me back in this mindset of before I moved here when I was in Detroit and doing hip hop and being involved with J Dilla and all that stuff.
Yep.
And I know what's going on, but I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not like anything to take away from any other artist. It's just
But
I had to remember what made me me.
You're a producer.
Yeah.
First and foremost. Yep, that's right. It comes from with you.
And I also feel that in the age where everything comes so quickly, I always say, who's waiting on it? Who knows? It's like, if you haven't heard it, how do you know it exists? Sure. Mm-hmm. So when I look at it like this, I don't know whose glass cup this is.
My cup. Don't be drinking my cup.
So this cup.
Drink from my chalice.
This is how I view it. This is life, and these are experiences. And when you fill this up, and it overflows, then the creativity comes out. And that's where I was 10 years ago. That's why I was coming. That's where it was coming out like that, until it's empty. And then I had to have more experiences to fill it up, so that creativity comes out. And that's where I'm at right now.
Absolutely. Yep.
Wow, that's great.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Very cool. So the other thing, because you mentioned your, world in hip hop, and so
a lot of people don't. Well,
Yeah.
maybe a lot of people here might know, but Quentin comes from the hip hop world originally in Detroit. So
Yeah. So,
elaborate, please.
Yeah. So we want to hear a little bit more about that. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Oh yes.
What was depicted in the movie 8 Mile, I was a part of that scene. I knew Proof. JD actually taught me how to use the SP1200. I was a part of all of that, and I was producing. Everybody had their crews, and I was producing 9 MCs. And how I ended up coming here was one of my beat tapes got into the hands of this group, this guy by the name of Renee John Sandy, and he managed a group called the Masterminds, and they liked my beats, and then they asked me to produce their next album. And they asked me, "Do you DJ?" I said, "Yes." And they said, "We're going on tour. Like, want to be the show DJ?" And I joined the group. So I left Detroit and came here. And I was in the group for a year, and then I left the group, and I didn't know what I was going to do. But being a musician, I don't just make one thing. I can make hip hop.
Sure.
Music is music. I didn't care what I was doing in music as long as I was doing something in music.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how I ended up, producing the remix for Cloud9, and then Sting International asked me, who played the keyboards on that? I said, I did. He said, well, I'm working on finishing Shaggy's album. You want to come in the studio? And I was like, sure. And when I'm in there, he's like, oh, do you make beats? I'm like, yes. And I give him stuff I did like 5 years before, and they picked the first track, and it ended up on his last major label album.
Amazing.
So it's so weird and funny how things play out. A lot of people, even to be a Def Mix, it's like to look up to people and listen to their music and be on their dance floors, and then you're working with them. It's like it's still surreal to me.
Yeah.
It's still surreal to me.
That's because you care and you love what you do, and that's the most important thing, that you care and that you love what you do. Really, you wake up in the morning.
I'm passionate.
Exactly. It's not work. It's not work. This is love. Really, for a lot of us here.
Yeah.
Really,
I always said the minute it feels like work to me, I don't want to do it.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
I know me. I truth be told, I wake up. I don't even brush my teeth. I go check my email right away. I'm like, I want to know what's going on before I brush my teeth.
He looks for Wi-Fi.
Yuck mouth.
Y'all got Wi-Fi?
So last question, and this is sort of a riff off of what you were just talking about, you in the hip hop world. You mentioned, or it's mentioned in your biography, that when you first started dabbling in house music, there was a moment when you were not going to go forward, and you had sort of said, you know what, forget about house. I'm going to stay with hip hop. So thankfully for all of us in this room and in the world,
thank you
that
you did not give up on house music.
We're all blessed. For that.
Can you believe that somebody that just came from the hip hop world
I
went into house music? It's incredible. It really is incredible. Because a lot of us, we live. He lives and dies house music, but he comes from another world and then was introduced to that.
Yeah.
And to do it amazingly.
I took my
What changed your mind?
What changed your mind?
What changed my mind? Hearing someone else within the house community, or someone else.
So you were inspired, yeah.
Validate what I was doing, because my issue was, okay, when I would play the stuff that I was doing, it's like, oh, it has to start like this, and you have to have this. And I'm like, there's way too many rules. I don't got time for that.
Right.
Right on. My approach to making music is, I'll try anything, because you never know what come out of it.
Sure enough. Beautiful. Well,
Great.
and somewhat in-depth, getting to know Quentin Harris. Black Stereo Faith album is out now.
Yes. It's
Please. So basically, we can fans around the world can buy it on iTunes for the most part.
Yes,
Spotify.
You can buy it
Stream
on
it.
iTunes. There will be physical copies coming soon.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There's remixes by some people in this room.
Yeah.
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 Beautiful, beautiful.
It's and you've only heard like
Yeah.
the beginning. And
Absolutely.
It's a live band, you know that.
It's
So-
a live band. Exactly. That's
so
right.
Amazing.
You're gonna be seeing that.
We got to do one night where you guys perform in the city.
Yeah.
And we do a proper party together.
Of course.
Yeah. Quentin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really?
Thank you. Thank you.
Give it up.
Time.
Give it up for Carol.
This is the only guy that can get me to come all the way up there, down here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hector.
Well, there are other people too,
Thank you,
but-
Hector.
Thank you guys. So we have a half hour. We have a half hour left in the show. So what I want to say right now is this is a different kind of a mix show presentation about, it's not just about me mixing here, and it's about joining together with people that love music, exposing music, having beautiful guests like Quentin tonight. So this so every month the concept is going to be, so you know, the network concept is about having a guest DJ for about an hour, then an interview like as we just did, and then I want to present 3 to 5 records, pretty much just stuff that I like, stuff that's working for me on the dance floor and may not be working on the dance floor, stuff that's just good music, well-produced music, stuff that's not out yet. I want to promote producers, I want to promote labels, I want to create sales. That's what the important thing about this show. So it's not just about, look, this show I could have done it in my house with a live camera in my underwear and just yeah. That would have worked. That would have worked. Okay, that would have worked. From here up. But I'm gonna grab this opportunity once a month because Michael and Anthony from the Funktion House have extended this to me to be here once a month. And I feel that it's important. I really feel it's important to expose the music that we love. So it's not just about me DJing and just playing and whatever, but it's about playing good music and exposing stuff that's coming out in our house world. So this segment after the interview is about dedicated to 3 to 5 records that I like. So we're gonna just play them. I'm not even gonna mix them. I'll just play one by one a little bit. I'll be fade them in and out. And we're just gonna go. We got a half hour to the show. And we're gonna just go from there. So if you're feeling them, you dance, you enjoy them, and I'm gonna talk once in a while in between songs, and we're just gonna kick it from there, all right?
All right.
So.
Expose them in your underwear.
No. Wait. So one of the first songs that I wanna present tonight, and it's really, honestly, it's nothing political, not because they're here, not because they're just like whatever support. It's because I like it. Simple. So I want to give a big shout out to Saliva Commandos, who's here tonight. Really, I just simply, this record is just badass. It's just, and it's called Knock Your Style, and it's on his label, Saliva Commandos. So. Let's just go. All right, so everybody knows this is out right now on Saliva Commandos label. Knock your style, baby. Track source, Beatport. You know where to get it.
Rómpala ahí que está pavoso. Con pasión, con pasión.
To be honest, this is like instant feedback. It's like they're feeling it or they're not feeling it. So, yeah. All right, so this next one right here is produced by a really good. Sorry about that. This is produced by a really good friend of mine, Junior Sanchez. He just produced an amazing album on his own label called Robots, and it's called Keep Me Waiting. This is a new one coming out. It's actually out already. You can buy it. I played it at CLO last month. It went over big time. So this is what it's all about right here. Check, 1, 2. So, Junior Sanchez, amazing. On Brobot Records right now. Buy it. You got to go get it on Beatport, Track Source, or just stream it on Spotify so you know where to go. Don't keep me waiting. Keep me waiting. Keep me waiting. Beautiful record. So, this next one I want to present. This is on one of my favorite labels from me growing up as a young teenager, going around the city, just getting my promos every Friday and before I would play on the weekends. So it's a new one that's coming out next week on Nervous Records, and it's produced by my mentor, my buddy, Louis Vega, but with the vocals from Sylvester. Amazing, amazing, amazing record. So check this out right here. Hold on. Check, check, 1, 2. Just so you know, besides being an amazing bartender tonight, this is one of my oldest friends in the industry, Danny Buddha Morales. Wow, I love you, bro. You know, always and forever, bro. We keep kicking it together.
Again,
Let's go, let's go.
making history, baby. We're making history.
Always. Wow. What a jam. What a jam. Louis Vega. Next week on Nervous Records, y'all. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow. 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 What? You know where to get it. Tracksource, Beatport, next week, iTunes, Spotify, all over the world. So my next record, so I guess I'm gonna be a little partial because why not? You know, it's family. Because why? Because it's family. So the network, exactly. Exactly, the network. The network. We're gonna play this. Well, we need a little. So, brand new for my brother, my blood, David Morales featuring Toshi on our new concept label with my man Mimo Falcone from Italy. Def Records featuring Toshi. It's called Hella and it's out now. It's one of my favorite records right now. Let's go, baby. Wow, it really is a good record. Not because we just put it out, but it's a beautiful record, really. So this last one that I want to play tonight is produced for one of my, well, it's not produced, but one of my good friends, Terry Hunter from Chicago. This is on his label, on T's Box. So I want to get this straight so I know that I'm promoting it the right way. Greg Winfield starring Kadesh. And the song is called I Found Love. I completely love this record. So check this out. The network. This is what it's all about. The network. We're exposing nothing but quality house music. Music that makes you feel good from deep down inside. Yo, Gary from, oh my God, Gary. Thank you for sending me this. You the man, Gary. Terry Hunter, God bless y'all. House music all night long. Check it. All right. So we're coming up to. So again, this is what I want to do once a month. I want to have the guests. I want to have a proper interview. I want to get to know the artists that play on the show. I want to support and expose new and current house music. And expose Brooklyn. Word. Yo. Wait. I'm a Bronx boy, but I'm feeling Brooklyn. Me and my girl Shamika, we from the Bronx.
We from motherfucking Parchester.
That's right. This is my girl right here, Shamika. So actually, I was gonna get you in a minute. Hold on. Stay right there. So check this out, y'all. So along from exposing 3 to 4 or 5 records that I love once a month and promoting them. At the end of the show, the last 10 minutes of the show, I want to expose a classic that made me feel good when I was a teenager, made me feel good when I was dancing at home, just whatever, it doesn't matter. But this is going to be an obscure one tonight, but I'm just going to play it. But, so, the reason I mentioned Shamika, because I called her the other day. So because this is a new show, we're just going to break it down. I called her the other day. I said, Shamika, I want to do a segment of my show when I want to expose a classic record. And you know when you hear that classic record that you love and you're like, that's my jam. So I called Shamika the other day. I said, girl, I need a favor. And I said, can you, in your voice, because I know her for a long time, and she's from the BX like me. I said, I need you to just do your thing, and just what you do when you hear your record. She goes, that's my jam. So once a month we're gonna be exposing at the end of the show. That's my jam, right? Exactly. So she did me a huge favor. She didn't even think twice. She really was so kind, and I thank you for that, Shamika. Really, really.
My busy day.
She had a very busy day. That's right. No, she's busy. Hey, don't front. She's busy. And I said, you know what? For me, just for me. Oh yes. Oh yeah. She wants to do it live. But then I want to play what we did with a little bit of reverb effects. But you do your thing, girl.
No, but if you.
Oh no, please. Yeah, do it live. All right, because this is live and the first show, the first episode 1 of the network, episode 1. Wow, amazing! I can't believe it. This is gonna be special, really. Because really, honestly, I really feel that this is gonna grow. We're gonna be here once a month. For people around the. You come to Brooklyn, you bring your own bottle, you're gonna hang out with us, listen to music, have fun. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have Quentin Harris every month. But in all seriousness, this is Shamika, a good friend of mine. Thank you.
So am I doing this now? Or? Right now. Oh, that's my jam! Big up Parchester!
Word. So, I think this track right here is from like 1999-ish. 1999. 98? On 8-Ball Records. 8-Ball Records. And so I got to give it up to Sean Cormack, Sean Cormack, I love you, baby, and the whole Forward Disco family, because you guys support me to the end. So Sean, the other day, he posted online, the network is about the family, and this is called The Family. But we're all the same family. So this came out in 1998, damn, on 8-Ball Records, and this is how we do. So once a month, this is what it's all about. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Alright. I didn't touch it. Yeah. What's up? Thank you so much. So we want to thank, first and foremost, the Funktion House. Wow. So we're going to be treating this like it's our own home. We're going to clean up. We're going to, this is home. Once a month, this is our place to jam. Once a month, that's it. We're going to be having fun here, exposing good music, and just being with good friends. So we're gonna gather and just have fun. Simple, very simple. So thank you so much to Michael and Anthony from the Funktion House. Wow, really. A big thank you to Luzzo's BK for the amazing pizza. That was so good. Really, really. And thank you to my good friends at Forward Disco, who they're like they're like for lifelong sponsors, because they were the ones that inspired me and actually introduced me to the Funktion House. So I never take that for granted, who got me here. Because Chili and Sean, I love them to death. We keep it real right here. This is what it's all about. And this guy right here, to my left right here, thank you, Quentin. I love you. You keep doing what you're doing. Beautiful music, inspiring us all. Yes. And we'll be here next month, December 13th, I think it is, Wednesday, December 15th. And tomorrow we'll be announcing, the next couple days we'll be announcing our next guest. But we'll be here. We're gonna be doing our holiday party right here next month, all right? Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. God bless. Def Mix style all the way, always and forever. That's it. And I really want to thank all of you. No, really, I appreciate each and every one of you. Really, all of you. Yeah, really, I don't take it for granted, like I said before. I thank you.
If you have Wi-Fi.
Good night, everybody. Love you.